Malaysia. Airlines have lost contact with planes flying to Beijing with 239 people on board. Another news in Russia, the local authorities are preparing themselves about connection between Ukraine and Russia.
Politics. Municipal elections are coming in France. Animals. Near 30 dolphins had been killed. Our reporter is on hand to explain us why.
And we will talk about sport with Sandra Bullock.
Flight MH370, which had to fly from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing on Saturday, March the 8th, abruptly disappeared from radars. Indeed, the Boeing 370 continued to transmit an automatic signal 4 hours after being disappeared from radars. These hypotheses are emitted from the disappearance of this plane, which is too very disturbing, like the terrorist attack and the explosion of the plane. But there are other strange hypotheses, which are the spatial-temporal awareness. There should be a door of teleportation which exists in heaven. The plane would have accidentally flown and would have been teleported somewhere else, writing the Natural News. According to a shaman quoted by New Street Times, a pro-governmental Malaysian newspaper, the plane had been stolen by elf and is suspended in the middle. Nevertheless, the continuous search on this mysterious disappearance.
New display of force in Crimea. The local pro-Russian authorities continue to prepare the ground in view of the referendum about the connection between the Ukrainian peninsula and Russia. In front of Sergei Aksyonov, the local government leader, these volunteers take an oath to be a part of the new special pro-Russian forces unit and assure appropriate safety during the election, and follow strictly the autonomous Republic of Crimea. Furthermore, for the first time, gunfire have been shot by Russian soldiers, causing no injuries, during the control of an Ukrainian naval base in Bachchisarai. One of the soldiers, Yarek Alexandrov, testified. I was standing aside the camp when they asked us to surrender. We answered that we'll not, so they started to shoot under our feet and then we gave up. They wanted us to pledge allegiance to Russia. Some refused and some said they'll do. Then I left the base. Every day, Russian forces consolidate their position in Crimea, giving hope to the Kiev authorities to take control back of the autonomous republic.
So, this last day, in the entire France, this is the time of cities' election. A lot of them have already some people who are running for the election to represent their cities. On the other hand, some villages have no representatives. The villages are consequently threatened to be attached to another one, which have a delegate. The people who live in these villages don't want to follow these decisions of the states, but also don't want to run for the elections. Besides, there is the problem of abstention. 77% of French population is sure to vote, but what about the 23%? The population doesn't vote, and the politicians find in this fact a real problem. The citizens don't get involved anymore in their country. The politicians have hope that it will change and they'll see more people in the voting booth. Go vote!
Salty dolphins with white nose were killed off the Newfoundland island, unable to release themselves from ice which surrounded them, announced on Monday by the Canadian Ministry of the Sea. Our reporter, Lauren Dudomit, is near the accident.
The agents of the Ministry of Fisheries and Oceans went on the place on Sunday watching the situation, and people from the intervention take care of the last 3 dolphins that are still alive. Thank you for listening. Thanks.
So now we're going to talk about sports with Sandra Billock.
Football. Yesterday, Barcelona won against Osasuna 7-0. Lionel Messi hat-trick helped Barcelona supersede Osasuna to close the gap on Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid in the Spanish title race. Argentina star Messi glanced in at the near post before Alexis Sanchez tucked in Jordi Alba's low center. Andres Iniesta stealing 25-yarder put Barca in complete command at the break. 2 more Messi goals saw Barca warm up for the next Sunday's El Clasico against Real with an easy win. Lionel Messi, La Liga's 3rd highest goal scorer of all time, has now scored 232 goals for Barcelona in the Spanish top flight. Defending champions Barca traveled to the Bernabeu knowing that they need to beat their arch rivals to stand any realistic chance of retaining the La Liga title. Gerardo Martino's men are 4 points behind leaders Real and 1 adrift of Atletico with 10 matches left to play. Suffering a shock 1-0 defeat at Real Valladolid last weekend, Barca boss Martino demands his team to change their image against Osasuna. Novak Djokovic fought back to beat Roger Federer in a decided tie-break in the BNP Paribas Open final in Indian Wells. The Serb, 26, lost the opening set, but despite not being at his best, clawed his way back to win the event for the 3rd time. Djokovic fell to serve out for the match at 5-4 in the 3rd, but kept his nerve to comfortably win the tie-break. It was revenge for his loss to Federer in Dubai last month. Federer saved 1 match point with an ace, but Djokovic ended on his first opportunity on his own serve when Federer smacked a backhand into the net.
Thank you, Sandra. And now, Aurore Bordetti for the weather.
Hello everyone, I hope you have had a good day. So Wednesday, the sun is everywhere in the center, but in the southern way, the rain is present, so don't forget your umbrella. The degrees reach 33 in the Leeds, 37 in London. It's cold. And don't forget, tomorrow will be the spring.
We leave you with Broadchurch with David Tennant and Olivia Colman. Thank you for joining us on BBC News.